Hey everybody, this is Brian Sykes with AI Explore. Welcome today as we're going to jump into using a feature inside of Midjourney that I think you'll find a lot of fun. Now I'm calling this tile to tuxedo just because I like the TT combination here, but really this can be applied in multiple formats. And we're going to start really simply by utilizing a couple features and functionality that's not yet available in version 6. The word on the street is it's coming soon. So that means we got to go back to Midjourney version 5.2. Now I'll also add that at this point, the functionality is not yet available either in alpha.midjourney.com. So as I'm looking at the Midjourney through alpha right here, these great images, they're created in version 6. It's not going to help us. So the functionality I'm talking about is going to be the very region, or what people refer to as inpainting. Not yet available inside of version 6 or inside of the alpha. So I'm actually going to cancel out of this alpha for just a minute, and we're going to take a look at the Discord. First thing you got to do is get this back in version 5.2 if you're in 6. The best and easiest way to do that is / settings, press the return key, and select it. Now, once you're inside of settings, it's going to pull up. You want to make sure you're using default mode of 5.2. You want to make sure remix mode is turned on, and then you're going to be able to jump in and make use of this functionality. Now, where I started this whole process is, I was already here, but where I started this whole process with my project is I started by creating a tiled pattern. Now, this is the tiled pattern I created. The prompt was flowers with psychedelic patterns and neon colors. I love the vibrancy of this, and this is just kind of a fun thing to create. Now, what you'll notice on the back end of this is the -- tile, which is going to create a seamless tile pattern. Now, as I mentioned, this is not yet available in version 6. You can apply it, but the look and feel is not quite there yet. But with 5.2, they've got this ironed out perfectly, and the results are quite fascinating. With all of these, you can see that I've already upscaled version 3 or unit 3 of these images, and this is what we get. Really like the visual here. It's nice, eye-catching, poppy. The colors are great. I love the contrast against the black background. So this is going to be the reference that we're going to work from. Now, once you've got your upscaled image, here's what you need to do. Click on it just like I did, and you're going to right-click on this and scroll down to Copy Link. This is important because we want to have the reference for this image in order to apply it inside of our rendered. Okay, so we're going to copy our link, and we're going to scroll down. Now, the next thing I wanted to do in this case is I wanted to create a man wearing a solid colored tuxedo. That's literally my prompt, man wearing a solid colored tuxedo, and it gave me 4 results. I could have worked with any of these. I kind of liked what was happening with this gold pattern. You're going to get a whole different set, and that's fine. So what I want to do with this gold pattern suit is I'm going to upscale this one. All right. And here we go. Here's our man wearing a solid colored tuxedo, and the visual is nice and compelling, strong, and I like the layout of things. Okay. What we want to do from this point is the whole idea is we're going from tile, that repeating tile pattern, to our tuxedo. We're going to use the very region functionality. Now, by clicking on this, I've already done this before, so it's going to pull up what I've already maxed out. And you'll see this drawing that basically incorporates all of his tuxedo, but leaving the lapel, leaving his pants, actually leaving a part of his watch and hand, the shirt at the bottom, at the top, and his face. The background is all remaining the same. So the only thing that we're going to be affecting is going to be the tuxedo jacket. Now, I used this tool right here, which is the lasso tool. You'll notice that there is a square marquee and a lasso, or rectangle, and a lasso. And with the lasso, I just simply outlined the shape of the jacket. At the front of this prompt, when I first came into this, it would simply say man wearing a tuxedo. I pasted in the link that I copied before. So this is the PNG link to that image that was created inside of Midjourney. That's in place. When I do the submit job, it's going to then render out. And since I've already done this before, I'm going to show you the rendered results. Here we go. So this is the first variation, and what you're going to notice is this is not a perfect match to the original pattern. The details are definitely there. It's got the stylistic look, it's got the colors, a general layout and feel, but it's got basically an interpretation of that. So it's based off of the idea of what that link image created. Now, we do not have to actually work from that image. We could use any referenced PNG file that's on the server if we wanted to. But this was just a fast way to create a pattern and then import that pattern into our very region. What's fun with this is look at all these bold colors it created while retaining the properties of the tuxedo. Okay. With each of these, I upscaled a few just so you can get an idea of what's possible. And here's our man in a tuxedo with the pattern that's happening against the background. It still has definition for the arms. So you can see where there's definition that's happening around here. We're actually getting a little bit of cast light and shadows that's happening around the image. Everything here, it looks like a tuxedo that just happens to have this really cool print on it. And again, like I said, we got several variations of this, and this was a lot of fun to create. Give this a try for yourself. Again, the limitations are going to be based off of the reference image you're working from, working in 5.2, not yet 6, and also the very region. So make sure remix mode is turned on so that you can be able to play with this. Have fun, enjoy what you create, and share some link results of what you do. I'm in LinkedIn, I'm on Instagram, so be sure and share some stuff that's happening there. I love to see what you're creating. If you're wanting to stay in touch with me and see what else I'm doing, along with following me here, whether it's on YouTube or LinkedIn or Instagram, there's some other things that you can do and be connected to where I'm at and what I'm doing. I currently have AI Lab Level 1 that's getting ready to launch. It's our next cohort, kicks off on Wednesday, January the 10th. And so this is a 12-week course that not only infuses AI into your knowledge bank, but also integrates into your creative workflow. So there's 3 modules, loads of fun. If the idea of generative AI and video is more your speed of exploration, then get registered for the AI Lab AI for Video. This is a really cool cohort that kicks off on Wednesday, January 10th as well. It's a 10-week course that integrates generative AI into your creative workflow with video. There's 2 modules and a fresh take on generative AI integration without over-teching your process. Resources, I have quite a few that can blow your socks off, and a lot of them are free. If you'll click in the link below, that'll take you to aiexplore.co. You'll find, for one, my AI Explore prompts, which is 135 plus Midjourney prompts that will also work in a lot of your other generative AI platforms. And these are really cool and a great launch point. So again, this is Brian Sykes with AI Explore. You guys have a fantastic rest of your week.